Hey everybody, welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Steven Suptic, and no, I can't read the prompter today.
And I'm Candace, and everything is fine and really good. I feel fine. I feel really good. I'm doing really well, and I'm fine. I'm also proclaiming today as opposite day. Thank you.
If you were out camping all weekend and didn't have Adderall access, Traximus making most tails, Texas eaters, POTUS. Wow, terrifying. Danny. Oh my God, Danny, you're amazing, yes! Really? Yeah. If you were camping all weekend and didn't have internet access, Trump is making what Drake refers to as bold moves. On Friday night, the POTUS signed an executive order to keep refugees from certain countries from entering the U.S. for 120 days.
The countries banned are Iran, Iraq, Syria, Sudan, Libya, Yemen, and Somalia. I can't imagine getting off the plane at LAX and then being detained for hours on end or sent on a flight right back to where I had just come from. One of the people detained included a 5-year-old Iranian boy. He was detained in Dulles International Airport in Washington, D.C. and was held there for several hours until he was released to his family waiting for him. Let me reiterate, a 5-year-old boy. Today, Suptic and I are going to tell you guys about how the world is reacting to the ban. It's a lot of backlash, and reasonably so.
The response is global. Thousands of people went to airports across the U.S. to protest. Some of the cities included Los Angeles, New York, Atlanta, Seattle, and Dallas.
Leaders from other countries are also speaking out against the ban. United Kingdom Prime Minister said, "We do not agree with this kind of approach." The Canadian Prime Minister tweeted that refugees are welcome in Canada. John McCain and Lindsey Graham said that the ban will only help ISIS. And German Chancellor called Trump on the goddamn phone, reminding him of the United States' obligations to take in refugees under the Geneva Conventions. Look it up. Other leaders spoke out as well.
With the immigration ban coming out of left field, the countries affected by it directly are obviously the most shocked.
Iran's Foreign Affairs Ministry responded to the ban, stating the U.S. decision to restrict travel for Muslims to the U.S., even if for a temporary period of 3 months, is an obvious insult to the Islamic world, and in particular to the great nation of Iran.
Not only that, Iranian Foreign Prime Minister Javad Zarif said, "Unlike the U.S., our decision is not retroactive. All with valid Iranian visa will be gladly welcomed."
Iraq was also taken aback by the immigration ban. The Iraqi Parliament Foreign Committee stated that it is unfair that the Iraqis are treated in this way, especially considering Iraq is on the front line of the war on terrorism.
You know what they say, the enemy of my enemy is also my enemy. Iraq is considering a reciprocal ban on Americans that could hinder thousands of American aid workers, soldiers, journalists, and contractors.
Syria, the only country put on an indefinite immigration ban, hasn't been able to properly respond yet, especially with rumors that Bashar al-Assad, Syria's president, may have had a stroke.
Many have responded for Syria, however, including Canada, which we mentioned before.
Just recently, Sudan had 20-year-long economic sanctions mitigated after working to be removed from the U.S. list of state sponsors of terrorism.
The Sudanese government responded to the immigration ban, saying the Sudanese citizens living in the United States are known for their good reputation, respect for American laws, and their lack of involvement in radical and criminal acts.
Libya and Somalia both haven't given an official government response, but Somalia's decorated Olympian Mo Farah criticized the ban, saying that he isn't sure if he'll be able to come back to his family after training in Ethiopia.
Last but not least, Yemen's Foreign Ministry Department responded to the ban, saying that they are aware that such action is the sovereign right for the United States. However, identifying specific countries as potential sources of terrorists needs more assessment and revision.
Big companies and corporations have also reacted and are reaching out to those affected by the ban. Corporations can be shady sometimes, but right now they're being f***ing cool. Like Airbnb tweeted, providing free housing to refugees and anyone not allowed in the U.S.
And Starbucks pulled through with a plan to hire 10,000 refugees over the next 5 years in 75 different countries they have stores and business in.
The ride-sharing company Lyft is donating $1 million to the ACLU.
Ford spoke out stating they do not support the ban and wrote, "Respect for all people is a core value of Ford Motor Company, and we are proud of the rich diversity of our company here at home and around the world."
Netflix CEO stated Trump's actions are hurting Netflix employees around the world and are so un-American it pains us all. Worse, these actions will make America less safe through hatred and loss of allies rather than more safe.
Yelp CEO said that it was a sad day for the USA.
And Twitter CEO tweeted, "The executive order's humanitarian and economic impact is real and upsetting. We benefit from what refugees and immigrants bring to the U.S. These weren't the only companies that spoke up against the ban. There were many more, but if we kept reading them all, it'd take a while."
So what do you guys think about the ban? We want to hear from each and every one of you, and if you are going to make a response, please be civil. Everyone's opinion deserves to be heard and respected. Thank you for watching. I'm Steven Suptic.
And I'm Candace Carrizales.
Regular-ass bags of Tostitos scoops will also give you a $10 Uber code for the first 25,000 people to redeem them after the Super Bowl.
Is that good? Yeah. Let me know when you're ready. I'm all greased up in the face and ready to go.